Hello. Welcome back. We are in module 4. We're almost to the end of our journey, and we're going to talk in this module about social awareness and its impact on your social emotional wellness. What is social awareness? What is it to have social awareness skills? So let's look at the definition. It is the ability to be other focused, the social other, their perspective, their cultural values, their needs, concerns, feelings, desires, barriers, risk factors. You need to keep all of those in mind when you are interacting. That is what social awareness is, being other focused. It involves demonstrating in tangible ways empathy, compassion, and care toward others in society, and also looking at the societal problems or challenges that we have. And we don't have to look very far to see what those are and what we're experiencing, even right here in the US. It involves demonstrating in tangible ways empathy, compassion, kindness, care toward individuals and societal problems. In the CSS framework, Express is aligned to social awareness skills, and it means to tell someone to explicitly state through various mediums, writing, drawing, coloring, dancing, shopping, eating, praying. And it also means to show the social other concern, compassion, empathy, and acceptance. The second definition here is the definition that we're going to focus on in this discussion. How do you express your care and empathy? How do you express that? So, what are some common thoughts about or associated with social awareness skills? Again, I want you to see there's a pattern, there's a system, there's a process that we've used throughout this entire workshop to help you at the end of this workshop to be able to replicate this process in your own life with every and any challenge that you come upon. So, thoughts are ideas or pictures you have in your mind. You should know that by now. Thoughts are at the root of behaviors, attitudes, and emotions. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about? And what ideas do you have about showing empathy in virtual instructional spaces? How do you do that? What are your thoughts about showing empathy, showing compassion, showing grace in virtual? I mean, there are lots of opportunities to show grace and empathy in virtual spaces currently. I want you to think about them. Let's go to common interactions associated with social awareness skills. As we know, behaviors are influenced by what you are thinking. And have you been able to incorporate any social awareness activities or interactions in your virtual instructional space, such as giving voice to the voiceless, advocating for vulnerable populations, etc.? Common mindsets associated with social awareness skills. Remember the definition that we're using for social awareness is what? We're talking about how to show the social other concern, compassion, empathy, and acceptance. Another part of the definition that it is your ability to be other focused. We start off with self because you can't give what you don't have. We talked about relationship management, and now we're talking about social awareness. What is a prevalent mindset or attitude that you have about the social other, especially within virtual instructional spaces? A thought, we compare it to a grape, and a mindset, we compare it to a cluster of grapes. Then we come to common emotions associated with social awareness. Feelings have what? No intellect. They are directly controlled by what? Your thoughts, your thinking patterns. What emotions or feelings have you experienced the most about the social other while navigating instruction in virtual spaces? And how have you expressed these emotions? So this is a double barrel question. What are the emotions that you've experienced the most about the social other? These students, these parents, these teachers, these administrators, these social workers, these counselors, what emotions have you experienced the most about the social order while navigating instruction in space? And how have you expressed them? Have you expressed them in helpful ways, harmful ways, productive, non-productive, judgmental, non-judgmental, stigmatizing, non stigmatizing? How have you expressed those emotions in virtual spaces? Again, feelings are like your check engine light. They are messengers bringing you a message from your brain, which is the engine. So do not label the messenger, as if something is wrong, deviant, there's a fault, there is engaging yourself as you rumorize your stories. Express your thoughts. How do you express, how do you normally share or tell someone what you're thinking? What is your normal practice? Then interactions. What are some ways you can use to express yourself as you interact with others and the situations? Expressing your mindset. How do your attitudes show up? You know, people like to say, oh, she got attitude. But how does your attitude show up? Is it passive aggressive? Is it aggressive? Is it passive? Describe how you normally externalize your feelings or your emotions. Are you one who wears their emotions on their sleeves? Are you one who internalizes it and bottles it up and hurts yourself? Or maybe you're sarcastic or you use humor. All of these, if not understood correctly, can express themselves in ways that are not moving you forward to the goal that you have for yourself, which is to experience inter and intrapersonal balance and to experience conscious living so that you can be an empowered individual and you can also be a conscious problem solver. So here are some social awareness skills in real time. You want to stay in contact with with important people in your life, schedule regular calls with friends and family, use technology to talk face to face, establish times for virtual group hangouts, find opportunities to rekindle relationships that you may have made less time for in the past, share your feelings, both positive and negative, with others, and make sure the people you share your feelings with are people who would safeguard your sense of self. Well, this brings us to the end of Module 4. See you in Module 5.